Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna play some Wonder Waters against Speed 6. Let's go the word. Okay, we got Fort F, and Fort F is one of the three forests where we start with a double town land with a blight. It's gonna be very dangerous. If you have like a Sands Explorer on turn one, it's gonna be very, very hard to deal with. You're gonna like take immediate three bad blight unless you drop some magic mages to save you. But uh we'll see. So Wetland Explorer is the best here. And jungle and mountains are okay-ish. The worst is this Sand Explorer is gonna be like the most jump scare Initial Explorer. Let's see. Okay, it's the worst. Sure, why not? And see the Royal backing is jungle. That's pretty good, which means we have like a 50% chance to hit land 3. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is that you're gonna build a city, and that's like 5 plus 6 from towns plus 1 damage. It's literally undefendable. Like the thing is you can actually draw turn 1 and get these 2 towns out, but there's still one dude here, and you're giving up solving this land, which is very unoptimal. If this land comes on turn 1, you have to give it up. I mean, it's not even that scary if it comes like turn 2, because you have a kill one explorer in the slow, or push one explorer, whatever, and then you can next turn you can just gather this land out. You spend like 2 actions, but you solve this land completely. But on turn 1, just don't have any ways to deal with it. Um, okay, but I think I'm still gonna start with a minor draft, just because drafting minors is usually the most consistent way to start a game, and also it doesn't let them. I mean, you can still have cards in your hand to play, which is not a bad thing to have. Okay, what is the uh, usually there's another column under this, but because the script is having some bugs. Okay, so what's gonna happen? There's no point to start with rack on turn 1. Usually I do this opening against Sweden, just because there's a bunch of townlands lying around, and if they explore in the next turn, you can just guarantee solve a land, solve a potential city build, and that's very good value. But since board F has this like global town starting at land 3 and land 8, you don't have much values during this, because there's no other town lands apart from the land 5, but we know there's a royal backing land. So we'll see. We're gonna take like 3 blight and go immediate blighted. Just kind of scary. Early blight flip is not fun. Okay, let's drop the minor first. Okay, these are not cards. Illusion is a push one explorer, but lacks water or animal. Like I know that good text is usually sometimes overweighs good element, but Wood of Waters is a very element heavy spirit. So any turn where you play off element, you have to like be very careful, because it's gonna be like very, very hard for you to catch up later, especially when you have a very sad turn 1. Shadows is not a card in this situation, because it only has like 1 out of 2 chance to hit the mountain, and we have to grow here. And it is off elements. Vision is not enough to solve this time. Delusion, I don't know. I think the only reasonable pick is this, and even this is actually pretty terrible. And I'm gonna start with Corrupted Blood, just because there's no other good openings here. I mean, Rack could work, but it's not the best time to use this card. Okay. Let's start with Club Blood. Gain a pay, deal 1 damage. Should have destroyed this presence. And turn 1, I don't have a Gather Blight, which is why word 8, I mean land 8 opening is such a cringe opening. Like I'm gonna uh still have a 1 Blight even if I gather 1 Blight next turn. Okay. Event. Build. Build a Scary City, and next turn we explore into the Wetland. Okay, Wetland is actually a okay explorer. It's the best thing that could have happened on us. Okay. We can't touch land 3, which is very scary because if the next card is Wetland back to back, we're gonna have some trouble. Currently, the only thing we could do, I mean, we could do like 2 things, right? One thing is to kill off this dude, and next turn we gather the towns out here and take only 2 flight, take 1 as flight, which is only it basically save the blight play, but I spent 2 actions to take 1 as blight, which is very inefficient. It also stops the immediate blight card flip, which is kind of value. The other play is actually push these 2 blight out. Actually, mm, the way I see it is actually it's very interesting. So wait, I don't have the water innate. Because if I have the water innate, I actually can do some funny things. I can push 1 explorer plus 1 blight like this, push these out, and then gather the 2 towns out, and suddenly there's only 1 city, and I'm gonna gather blight out with that 8 to only take 1 blight here. It's still a lot of actions, but I think it's like it saves 2 blight. It's very valuable, but now I started with corrupted blood. I can't play this line, which means I still need to go for the major gamba next turn, probably. Okay, I just kill this explorer and with no surprise. Okay, this is our turn. So this turn is really the gamba turn. Let's drop the major. Okay, Voice of Command is not enough to solve this land. Okay, and these are really not cards. Okay. Hmm. This is why I don't really like the Major Gamba, just because there are so many unplayable cards, and some playable cards lack the element you have, which is like which kind of hurts your plan to hit all of your innates. I don't think any of these cards are playable. Voice of Command, 1 damage per stuff. I mean, I have only 1 dude here. It's not enough to solve anything. Okay, it's scuffed. Hmm. Lance Strikers. 2 damage per blight for each blight adjacent lands. 1 damage is gonna be what? If I gather 1 out, do I even gather 1 out? If I play into land flashes, it's actually very interesting. It's gonna be like 4 blight plus a cascade, and if I play this card, it's gonna be like 8 damage. And if I gather blight, it's like 10 damage plus 1, 11 damage. That's enough to solve this land. I think the answer is the land flashes. But the earliest time I can play this card is like next turn in the slow. So if Sands comes again, I can't solve this. It's really scuffed. Oh well. Sure. I still take this card, and I'm gonna forget Poison Dews because this card is unplayable. I'm gonna play Rack and have Animal just because I like to go for Animal against Satan. Okay, I'm gonna go Blighted next turn. Nothing we can do about this. Okay, here's a little ray. Okay, that is a bonus. That is truly a bonus. That's very interesting. We definitely can pay for this. question is, okay, I see. So the idea is this: since we whipped the draft, our hand is like hand side is like not that good. I'm gonna just discard two water cards to pay for the event. Add a presence, and next turn we just go for the reclaim. Okay. Add a presence, beats damage, the harm defense, sure. So there goes the Ravage. Feel blighted. Destroy a beast and add a blight to land with buildings. Okay. And we need to Mighty Rush over here. Stop the build. If I Mighty Rush here, it's like really, really scuffed. I mean, apparently it's very scuffed already, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go for the build and explore into the sands. Okay, sands explore is happening. Interesting. All right, so now we do have the rack play, which is exactly enough to solve this land. I'm gonna push it over here so that because it has a lower chance to come up than the coastal one. Also, we can have either a water innate or a animal innate. I could use that to stop an escalation. Okay, it's very interesting as next turn I can actually go to 3 energy and play the land thrashers and draft a random card to hit the tier 1 innate and just to solve this sands. Okay, I think this is what I'm gonna do instead of reclaiming. Yeah, I'm gonna just hit the water innate. So actually, animal innate for 1 extra fear. 1 fear, kill this dude and put it over here. This land is not gonna get escalated, and this land I can't really solve it at all, so I can just save this land from being escalated. Okay, so next turn, the only thing we need to do is to save this land. Okay, seems like a plan. Okay, go for the top track, play this card. Up another miner. Oh, we got domesticated. This is a very good card for animal path in general because it has animal and fire. So specifically, what we need to draft is a animal fire card, even if it's called migration or even if it's savage wild beast, which are generally bad cards. But once you get this card, you can just you can have 3 fire cards in the hand, fire animal cards, and that is able to hit your animal innate as well as your tier 2 right innate. And with the reclaim 1 button, you can do this again, which is like very, very strong. Okay, I'm gonna pick this card, and do I even play this card? I think we play this card just for 1 point of view or something. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna roll over here, destroy this presence, and I'm gonna gather 1 blighting here. That's like 8 damage? Question mark? 8 damage plus like 10 damage. 10 damage is not enough to solve all these. But if it's the slow damage innate, and I can just kill off that. Okay, sure. I think this is the play. Do domesticate it, doesn't really matter where we put. We could put here to play around something like Harvest Bounty, but we're already collided, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, for war, that's a pretty good one. Add a fear card. And destroy a town, but doesn't gain fear. That land to a land with light. Okay, so this is now we are enough, right? It's like 10 damage, kill everything. Yeah, I don't even need a bad end over here. So I can just go for a Badlands probably here. So that if mountain comes up, I can just smash this town out. Okay. Gather 1 or 2 to hunt your land with the hunt setup symbols. This land is cut off because of Fort F, but could gather like this, stop another escalation. Pretty good value. Also gathered this. Okay, is that weird? Don't think it's weird. This is to play around cultural ASIM. This is to play around escalation and Pillar of Dawn. Okay. Replace a town with 2 dudes, 1 fear. Okay, this is actually very weird. I mean, it's usually weird because it's increases the threshold of speed and escalation, but now we have like a very good Pillar of Dawn. We don't really care, so we just do this for 1 fear. Replace this one so that it doesn't build a city immediately. Okay. Wetland Ravage, Sands, build, explore into the jungles. Okay. So now I think we are in a very good position. I'm gonna go for the right innate to. Oh, this is actually the turn where we have the animal healing marker. Just forgot to claim it. Like by default, I just go for rolling and brewing into every Sweden game. So yeah, I can't kill them all, but okay, let's do this first. 2 damage per blight, which is like 8 blight. Each blight in adjacent lands, 1 damage in target land. That's like 10 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm gonna do like the right innate for 1 fear, kill off that town, push the Dahan over here, and deal 1 damage because we're rolling. And now we are in a very good spot. I'm gonna just reclaim. And we have like 4 cards to sustain ourselves, which means I think I'm gonna just go for a minor. Because next turn, okay. Mm, interesting. Next turn, I'm gonna go for Rogue Domesticated plus Rack plus EOCB. That's the full left and age, which means this turn I'm gonna just go for a little bit watery. And I can just go for a major, trying to fish for good cards, I guess. Okay, looking for FRT or something else, but we don't. But we do find Spill Visionaries, which is I think it's a very fun card in general on Wounded Waters because it's a easy threshold for you. I mean, it's not that easy, but it's fire and water is usually hard to hit for like other spirits, but Wounded Waters is a spirit with starting fire and starting water, specifically this card. So Spill Bitterness on Earth is a card that doesn't really have too much text, but I mean, it's a good card, but generally can't threshold this because it's like 2 Moon and 3 Earth is too hard to hit. But the threshold is good on you, so if in multiplayer, it probably has some text, but in solo, it's just a meh. Blood Wreck is also a fun card on you, easy threshold and scales, and you also add a piece, but I think I'm gonna go for Spill Bitterness just because this card is very fun and Wounded Waters. Okay. All right. 2 card plays. Do I even gather town for any purpose? I don't think I gather town for any purpose. Destroy presence. Don't forget that. Hmm. And also, I don't need to play this card this turn. Okay, interesting. Or I still think I play this card just for the elements. Okay. Grab a water healing marker. Play this card for elements. And go to the event. Sacred Site on the thread. We don't have a Sacred Site. Each beast general field. We don't have beast. At least for the Han, we don't have the Han. No text. The Han defense, sure. Push from Fatland or the Han. Uh, sure, push 1, I guess. Okay, Sands Ravage, Jungle Build. Explore into the mountains. Okay, that's a good one. Now I have the left and A. Once here, push you over here. Push you over here, deal 1 damage. I can also push my presence, but I don't think it's needed. I mean, push here for the Dahan event. Smile. Okay. Blood Water. Beast. Disease. Beast deals 1 damage. Okay, time passes. This is where we just go for G3. Word a insane amount of energy. And we can play these 3 cards. I'm gonna grab a final animal marker. Get this healing card. Grab an animal. Do like 4 left and 8 and some right and 8. And usually on this turn, we're just very, very ahead. No joke. Okay, go for this and go for this. I'm gonna grab the blight over here. Next turn, I'm gonna make a funny play with Slow Bitterness. Okay. Domesticated for like defense 5, but this doesn't matter because I'm gonna just clear this land. Give you 1 damage, 2 damage, 1 damage from the beast, 1 damage from the explorer. We don't have the Han, which is kind of sad, but we do have corrupted blood to kill this town. I mean city. Okay. Remove a blight, destroy 2 presence to protect it. Okay, I'm gonna protect it. Push from beast. Okay. Reading and retaliation doesn't have text. There's not of echo postal. Okay, this escalation is also safe. Like we just basically get ahead now. Wetland Explorer, sure. Okay, now we have Radiate, 1 view, a bunch of damage. And we do have the rack, 2 view. I'm actually considering no, just doing this. Push this 1 dude in. And next turn I'm gonna have the Still Bitterness funny play. But I need another fire water card. Oh, actually don't because of like 3 card play. Okay, never mind. Reclaim, gain, drop the miner, looking for a water animal card. I mean water fire card. I mean we don't really need it actually. Let's play this card, and play another fire card, which is VOCD, I guess. Okay, it doesn't really matter what we draft. Grab a water. Okay, we threshold Spill Bitterness just for fun. Now we have like 6 damage over here. Kill off everything. Add a blight. Destroy a present for that. And add 2 Badland and 1 blight, okay. And then in up to 3 adjacent lands with blight, add a Badland or Strife. I'm gonna add 1 here, add 1 here. And then we do the threshold in up to 3 adjacent lands, 1 damage to each invader. So that's 1. Badland, do another. Okay. So this is the speedrun game with the jump scare opening. Usually, if the jump scare doesn't come up on turn 1, you usually have a lot of tag against them. It's not like you are that slow as Moodle Brothers. You do have a lot of very good counter against various adversaries. So I mean, this game is actually a very fun game just because even though we get like jump scared on turn 1, we do have Years of the Ring, and Years of the Ring just basically turns into energy gain for us. Okay, so turn 1 is turn 2 is Reveal of the Ring, and turn 3 is over this, turn 4 reclaim, turn 4, turn 5 bro. Yeah. And also the Spill Bitterness play is very rare to be fair because usually Wonder Waters, I mean at least I play Wonder Waters, the way I play it is just ignore mages, but this game I do have a way to make this card work, which is just very, very funny. I mean, when this card works, it's not bad, right? It's like solve a land for like 6 damage, and if it doesn't kill everything, it has like huge drive. And if it doesn't, if it's still too big of a land to solve, you can just also have your left way to try to solve something. And then like adjacent land with blight is not hard for you to hit because you're wounded water. So get a blight and also generate a lot of blight spell. And you can add like Badlands, and Badlands is gonna combo with the 1 damage to each invader. Um, the unfortunate thing is that in this game, the board just basically clears like too fast. This card doesn't have too good of a use. Like for the maximum value, right? It can just solve 1 land, solve 2 lands, and if the coastal like field card doesn't appear, it's like solve 3 land. But yeah, so yeah, I hope this video is enjoyable, and I'll see you next time.